World Museum is a large museum in Liverpool, England, which has extensive collections covering archaeology, anthropology, and natural and physical sciences. Special attractions include the Natural History Centre and a planetarium. Now, we went to a special one, and this one is on bees, so I found it quite interesting. Now, there'll be some other ones on animals, which I will show possibly next week. So, I hope you enjoy. Right. What's it say? This is Bees, A Story of Survival. And it says, my first experience of a live beehive was transformative. My unease turned to wonder. 30,000 bees, the smell of honeycomb, and the low hum radiating from the colony changed me. It felt like something primal. The bees were a connection to the centre of the earth. And that's by Wolfgang Buttress, 2024. It says, this is a story of 120 million years of adaptation and survival. Since the time of the dinosaurs, bees have lived on the planet, evolving over millions of years. Bees are vital to our survival, but changes to the environment and climate means their existence is under threat. Our relationship with the natural world and the etymology insect collections at World Museum Liverpool have inspired artist Wolfgang Buttress to create this experience. Like Wolfgang's other works, it draws together new research from scientists working across the globe and state-of-the-art technology to explore the lives of bees. Journey into their fascinating work in ways that have never been experienced before. Discover the wonder of these tiny creatures and how we can support the future survival of bees worldwide. Bees, A Story of Survival was designed and produced by Wolfgang Buttress Studio and developed in collaboration with National Museums Liverpool. And there we go. How cool is that?
You don't need to read that. That's just telling to use the QR code.
Yep. And meteorology. Meteorology, I can't say that. The scientific term for the study of bees is meteorology. Understanding bees is important as they are vital to our way of life and for the survival of our planet's ecosystems. There are over 20,000 known species of bee globally, from the 2mm fairy bee, Perdita minima, to the 38mm Wallace giant bees, Megachile, Pluto. These creatures have evolved in many astounding ways. They are perfectly attuned to their environments. There is an interesting link between the size of a bee populations and the health of the planet's ecosystems. Bees bring colour, beauty and diversity to the natural world, but their number is rapidly declining. All of this could be soon lost. The interactive cabinets in this area reveal more of the amazing things science has discovered about bees. So let's go. Riley's having a good look. Yeah, only the females have stingers. The males don't. Sorry, Johnny. It says 100 million years ago, the late... Oh, bloody hell. Cretaceous. That's it, there you go. Bees first evolved 100 million years ago in the late... What's that word? That's the word. Period. Bees to evolve from wasps when new food source became available with the spread of flowering plants. The hunting wasp fossil from Minima is one of the closest relatives of bees. Very cool.
Right, they're all interactive.
I know.
All the screens are interactive so you can see more.
I know, I will do.
That wasn't me.
Oh, the head, the thorax, and the abdomen.
All insects are brought up into those sections.
Yep. head, which,
So simple eyes, ocelli, I think, brain, compound eyes,
yeah,
antenna, jaws or mandibles,
yeah, proboscis, yeah,
tongue,
yeah,
and then I'll do the thorax next. won't I?
yes. Oh yeah.
Flight muscles,
Yep. Salivary gland.
Yeah, I can't say it.
I skipped.
Flight muscles, blood vessels,
Atora.
throat, esophagus,
Yep. And
central nerve.
that goes really, really quick, doesn't
It's the
it?
same thing, it just
Repeats
resets
itself. The abdomen, and it's got the heart. Yeah.
Funny stomach, prop. I don't know how you say that.
Proventurus or something like that.
Sac.
Yeah. Hind and gut.
Venom sac, rectum and sting.
Yep. There you go. And this is the origins. If it'll let me do that. So I've already read that before, but still. $42 million years ago, the Paleogene bees diversify, migrate and thrive. One of these days, I'll be brilliant with these big words. But it's taken too long. Still. 23 million years ago, the Neogene bit, so we've already seen that bit. It seems to just repeat itself. And this interactive thing's not as easy. 15 to 20 million years ago, the Miocene bees diversify, migrate and thrive. Today, in the Anthropope province period, there are over 20 million species of bee worldwide, but these are increasingly threatened by human activities. Most bees are solitary. Most of them are parasitic cuckoo bees, which lay eggs in other bees' nests. Other species are social, living in cooperative colonies of up to 50,000 individuals. Wow. So all different bees. South America, 7,000. So let's have a little look. So that's a rare one. Cannot say that word if I tried. These technical words are just blah to me. But still, they're all rare. They look pretty awesome too. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, we've gone to Australia now. So it's just constantly changing all the time. Carry on. It says feel the bee. It's all right. I don't think I will. I'd just rather look, to be honest. It says scent. It says scent. Bees, like many other animals, communicate through chemical scents called pheromones, which they release into the air. These have a similar scent to bananas. If the colony is attacked, honeybees release a fast alert scent to enable an immediate response. Pheromones are released by larvae before they are fully developed. They use scent to call nurse bees who look after them as they grow. Cool. So that was scent. Now what's the next bit? Casts. Did you go to that? No, it didn't. It says honeybee queen. It says in normal circumstances, queen bees lay eggs and control the activity of worker bees in the colony. They live for an average of 1 to 2 years. Queens are fed a rich substance called royal jelly, which is produced by nursing worker bees. They give off the pheromone scent, which is recognized by the other bees in the hive. Oh, fudge. vibration. Vibration language, it says, I'll just show you the picture more. It says recent honeybee research using sensors has revealed that bees use vibration signals inaudible to humans to communicate with each other within the colony. These vibrations, which are produced from their body and wings, travel through the honeycomb and are sensed by other bees. Pollination. It says, how is pollen collected? Flowers attract bees using bright colours and scent. Bees have branched body hairs that help them collect pollen. An electrostatic charge is created when they fly, which causes pollen to stick to their hairs when they visit the flower. Yeah, this one. What is pollen? Pollen is a fine powdery substance which is usually yellow. It is produced by flowers and contains the male genetic material for plant reproduction. It comes in a huge variety of amazing shapes depending on the plant species it belongs to. What is pollination? Pollination is an essential part of flowering plant reproduction. Most plants need pollen from another plant of the same species to reproduce. Pollen is transferred from the stamen of the flower to the stigma of another. More than 90% of the world's flowering plants, 75% of food crops depend to some extent on an animal's pollination. And it says mating. Mating dance. The hairy-footed flower bee, Amphiopia plumaris, can't say that, is a solitary bee that has a fast darting flight. The males are often seen around their favourite flowers in search of a mate. Competition between males to attract female mate is fierce, and the males wave their hairy middle legs during mating. Jumping spiders do that. They wave the legs to attract the female. It's quite funny, actually. And then the female waves back to him. Only because I was watching them do it. It says mating can be deadly. Yeah, can that in the spider world. For the males, western honeybee, Apis mellifera, mating is deadly. The queen leaves the hive, and flies towards a congregation of drones, which are male honeybees. After mating, the male and the female bees separate, but part of the male's reproduction organs remain in the queen, killing them in the process. This prevents the queen from mating with other males. So basically, that's a very short life of the male. Oh, fudge. Mating ball. Ivory bees, collectors, Herderae, are founded throughout Europe. It appears from early September to early November, when European ivy is in flower. Mating is competitive, and many males attempt to mate with the same female. They become entangled in what is called a mating ball, which rolls around on the ground until one of the males is successful. Bumblebees. Bumblebees, Bombus species, typically build their nests in rock piles, empty mouse burrows, and amongst layers of dense vegetation. Queen bumblebees emerge from hibernation in the spring and spend around 1 month setting up nests. This involves finding a suitable location, laying eggs and wax cells, and feeding the growing worker larvae immature bees with foraged pollen and nectar. So it looks a little bit like that. Once established, worker bees continue the foraging and nursing duties. Large bumblebee colonies contain up to 400 bees. Carpenter bees. I've heard of these. There's large carpenter bees like Zempcopia species nest in soft, weathered wood, such as tree trunks. Smaller species like Keratina species nest in hollow reeds and plant stems. They use their powerful jaws to munch through the wood to make tunnel nests. After laying an egg, the female caps the cells with a layer of regurgitated wood pulp. So, looks a bit like that. And then that's mason bees. Most mason bees, Osmer species, create nests by expanding existing holes in walls, plant systems, and old trees. Others use empty snail shells or create clay cells in sandy banks. Mason bees are solitary but may nest communally if suitable habitat is scarce. And then this one. Leafcutter bees. Considering you get leafcutter ants. So they look a bit like that. Leafcutters are solitary bees that nest in places such as dead wood, hollow plant stems, and holes in the walls. They cut neat, semicircular pieces out of leaves, which they glue together with saliva to form a lining for the nest. They build individual cells for the eggs. They insert a mixture of pollen and nectar, and then lay an egg, sealing the cell with a piece of cut leaf. It's dark. Okay. It's pretty cool. Meadow. What's this? These are all fossilized bees or something. Or we've gone to something else. Alright. Yes, they are. He said, I wanted a suggested memory of something which has been lost. Bees pollinate trees and plants, including many of the crops which humans rely on for food. Pollination happens when the bees transfer. See, I read all this earlier in there. Yeah. Part of the flower to the female parts of another. More than 3/4 of the bees' food crops depend on pollinators like bees. A diverse, well-managed wildflower meadow is a perfect environment for the bees and other pollinators to flourish, with a flowering season that can span from April to November on a single summer's day. 1 acre of wildflower meadow can contain 3 million flowers, enough to support over 90,000 bees a day. Since the 1930s, the UK has lost 97% of its wildflower meadows. This is due in part to industrial farming methods and the rapid growth of our towns and cities. And other things I could say. Let's go through here. Just imitate meadows, I'm assuming. I'll just come past you. Does look cool though. Oh, what, Macy?
A panel.
All right. Yeah, thanks. Imagine if we could see the world from another creature's perspective. Would that change how we understand our place in the universe? So since ancient times, humans have been fascinated by bees by combining scientific research, art and technology. This next area brings you closer to their world than we could have ever imagined. Learning more about how bees perceive their environment tells us amazing things about the complexity and wonder of the natural world. Bees are some of the nature's greatest engineers and architects, and they can build their nests in almost any space. Wolfgang was inspired by their structures to create modular frames for his next area, much like the inside of a hive, like the offset honeycomb shape on which it is based. The frame is sturdy and adaptable and beautiful. There is an example you can touch behind you. Well, I don't think I want to touch it, but we'll go this way. Go up, and it's pretty cool. Oh, I think my legs have fell apart. It says bee communication, so I'll leave you on this looking at these rather than me seeing what I was reading. It says bee communication. Honeybees communicate with one another using special vibrations. Place your chin on these bone conductors. No. I feel some different ways they communicate. Oh, I see them. Whooping signals. Those short pulses are produced by a surprise bee when another bee requests food from her or headbutts her to inhibit her. Dorsivation, abdominal vibration. This signal comes from a honeybee in charge of activating the colony, tapping the honeycomb or other bees 20 times a second to make the bees more active. Tooting and quacking. Toots and quacks are a way for queen bees to communicate to the colony that it is time to release a newly developed queen from her cell. If only quacks are produced, the colony will free one queen, who will start tooting. And what else? Forage worker pipe. If a forager bee has collected too much nectar, there are not enough nectar storer bees to offload it. The forager bee calls for more help with this tremble dance vibration. Oh, now some of these things I could not lean down to. I'm not that tall, short, sorry. I feel nothing on that. So I'm not going to try. Right, let's go all the way through. Now it's showing you the development of a honeybee. Stage 1, eggs. Stage 2, larva, or larvae. Oops, I'm going wobbly on my legs. Stage 3, pupa. Or pupa. I know it didn't sound right when I said it. Standing still hurts. Stage 4, adult. And there you go. Development of a honeybee brood. So that's what it was all about. So that's pretty cool. Let's go around. Wow. Bee nests. Oh. Yeah. I'm not going to read any more. But yeah, this goes into more depth about bee nests.
You get it on the screen, you can pause it.
Yes, they can. So there you go. The next one is about a swarm, and again, you can pause it and then.
I'll just be through it.
Okay, hang on, because I'll be there in a minute. There's a lot. Right, let us go through. That's pretty cool. Very relaxing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.